our program here, our stoplight program, where the user will enter in red, yellow, or green, and based on what they entered in, one of these conditions is going to be true, and it's either going to say stop, slow down, or go, or you have not entered the correct color. So there's a bit of a problem with this. Let me show you. I'm going to go ahead and run the program, and if I do type in red, it does say stop. Right? If I do type in green, it does say go, and so on. Right? If I type in gibberish, then it will say you have not entered the correct color. But what about if I type in like capital green like that? It will say you have not entered in the correct color. Or if I type in capital red, you have not entered the correct color. Or if I did like, I don't know, like alternating uppercase, lowercase, right? Let's say you have not entered in the correct color. Now, we don't want that to happen. We want it to be not case sensitive. So we call this case sensitive. Okay, and we don't want it to be case sensitive. We want this to still print out slow down. We want capital red to be still print out stop. Okay, so we don't want it to be case sensitive. Okay, we don't want the uppercase and lowercase to matter. So how can we do that? Well, we have this cool little function. It's called .lower, and it's a string function. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all in comments there. And let's just say like we have word, and we have hello world in lowercase, and I print out word. Okay. So if I run this, you can do a word contains a string, right? This is a string. And any string variable, you can do .lower and .upper. So let's do .upper like that. Now what does .upper do? It takes this string and it turns it into all capital letters. Okay, so let's go ahead and run that. See that? Hello world, right? And maybe I could do hello capital world, and I could not do .upper, but I could do .lower. And let's play that. You can see it turns everything into a lowercase. Okay, so if we have a string variable, we could say .lower and .upper, and that's going to be useful for what we're going to be doing up here. Okay, so let me go ahead and erase this. Put in my 3 single quotes. This is the beginning of my multi-line comment. This is the end of my multi-line comment, and everything in between is a comment, right? So I'm going to end the comment right here. And anyways, we're going to come back to our program. So what we can do here is we could say light is equal to light dot lower, like that. So what does that mean? That means when they type in capital red here, like, you know, capital R-E-D, well, capital R-E-D is going to be a string that's stored in light, and then we're going to do light.lower, so it's going to be capital red.lower, so that's going to turn it into lowercase red, and we're going to save that string lowercase red into the variable called light. Right. And then when it comes here to check, it doesn't matter if they typed in a capital red, because here we turned it into lowercase. So it's going to check this, and this is going to be true, and it's going to print out stop. Okay. So that's the idea behind this, is that we're going to use .lower so that anything they type in here that they typed in uppercase is going to turn it into a lowercase. And then in our if statement, we're just checking if the letters are there, the lowercase letters are there. So let's go ahead and delete these notes here, and let's run the program now. So here, if I type in lowercase red, of course it says stop, right? Now let's come here and let's do uppercase red, and it says stop. It doesn't say you have not entered the correct color like it did last time. Now our program is case sensitive. Right? We do uppercase green, it says go. We can do capital, lowercase, capital, capital, lowercase, capital, yellow, and it still says slow down. Okay. It will only say you have not entered a correct color if I type in something that is not R-E-D, W-E-L-L-O-W, or G-R-E-E-N, regardless of whether it's uppercase or whether it's lowercase. So another way that we could have done this is we could have done .upper. But if we changed it to dot upper, then that means here we would want to also change these guys to uppercase, right? Because then light will contain whatever they typed in, but with all the characters converted into uppercase. Okay. So I don't like that. I like lowercase, so I'm going to do dot lower. Yeah, so I just wanted to give that to you. Give you the ability to do that so that your programs could be a little bit more robust, meaning a little bit more useful. And what you can do is you can maybe use dot lower to experiment with the password and create a password that is not case sensitive, right? So right here in this raw input, why don't we have it so that they can type in capital S secret and it will still allow them to enter the system. Okay, so yeah, that's that, and you can go ahead and experiment there.